Have you ever felt tired for no clear reason? Not physically tired, but soul tired. You wake up already exhausted. You help everyone, yet no one helps you. You give your time, your energy, your heart, and still people ask for more. This is the story of Adrian, a man who learned too late that kindness without boundaries can destroy you. Adrian lived in a small town where everyone knew his name, not because he was rich, not because he was powerful, but because he was always available. If someone needed help moving, Adrian was there. If someone needed money, Adrian found a way. If someone needed emotional support at 2 a.m., Adrian answered the call. People said, Adrian is such a good man, but no one ever asked, is Adrian okay? Adrian believed something dangerous. He believed that being good would protect him, that kindness would earn loyalty, that sacrifice would be returned with respect. He was wrong. Every morning, Adrian went to work earlier than everyone else. Every night, he left last. When mistakes happened, he took the blame. When success came, others took the credit. His boss once said, I don't worry about you, Adrian. You never complain. Adrian smiled. Inside, something cracked. Weeks turned into months, months into years. Adrian's life became a routine of giving and disappearing. At home, his phone never stopped ringing. Friends needed favors. Family needed money. Neighbors needed time. Whenever Adrian tried to rest, guilt attacked him. If I say no, they'll think I'm selfish. If I stop helping, they won't need me anymore. So he kept saying yes, until one day, his body forced him to stop. Adrian collapsed at work. Doctors said it was exhaustion, stress, burnout. Your body is screaming, the doctor said. You've been ignoring it for years. Adrian lay in bed that night, staring at the ceiling. For the first time, no one called. No one checked on him. He realized something terrifying. The world didn't stop without him. People just found someone else to use. Days later, his cousin visited, not to ask how he was feeling, but to ask for money. Just a small amount, his cousin said casually. You'll help me, right? Adrian looked at him silently. For the first time, he felt anger instead of guilt. I'm not a bank, Adrian replied quietly. The cousin laughed. Wow, you've changed. That sentence stayed with Adrian. Yes, he had changed, and change scared people who benefited from his silence. A few weeks later, Adrian met an old man at a park. They sat on the same bench every evening. One day, the old man said, You look like someone who carries everyone's weight. Adrian smiled weakly. I thought that was my purpose. The old man shook his head. No, he said, your purpose is not to bleed so others don't feel pain. Those words hit Adrian harder than any insult ever had. The old man continued, Let me tell you something I learned too late. People don't love you for your sacrifices. They just get comfortable with them. Adrian swallowed. But if I stop helping, won't I become a bad person? He asked. The old man looked him in the eyes. Kindness without self-respect is not kindness. It's fear wearing a smile. That night, Adrian made a decision. The next day at work, his boss tried to dump extra tasks on him again. Adrian stood still. No, he said calmly. This is not my responsibility. The office went silent. His boss stared at him. Are you serious? Yes, Adrian replied. I've done more than my share for years. I won't anymore. Later that day, coworkers whispered, Adrian is acting strange. He's not the same. They were right. At home, the calls continued, but Adrian stopped answering immediately. He started choosing. Some people disappeared. Some got angry. Some tried to guilt him. You're selfish now. You think you're better than us. We miss the old Adrian. Adrian finally understood something important. They didn't miss him. They missed what they could take from him. Weeks passed. Something unexpected happened. Adrian slept better. He laughed more. His chest felt lighter. He started helping again, but differently. Only those who asked respectfully, only those who gave back, only those who appreciated. One day, a coworker approached him nervously. "Adrian, I know you're busy, but could you help me? I'll owe you." Adrian looked at him. "Sure, but we'll do it together." The coworker smiled with genuine gratitude. That moment felt different. Real kindness felt different. Months later, Adrian saw the old man again. "You look stronger," the old man said. "I am," Adrian replied. "I learned that saying no didn't make me cruel. It made me honest." The old man smiled. "Remember this," he said. "You don't need to set yourself on fire to keep others warm." If you're listening to this today and you feel drained, used, invisible, hear this clearly. You are not weak for being kind, but kindness without boundaries will destroy you. You don't owe everyone access to your energy. You don't owe explanations for protecting your peace. And you don't owe loyalty to people who only show up when they need something. The right people will respect your limits. The wrong people will leave. Let them. Because one person who values you is worth more than 100 who exploit you. Be kind, but be strategically kind. Protect yourself. You matter too.